Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Copper Owl, here giving you a little Nerf review. The Nerf Splitstrike. So I got this at Salvation Army for, well, it was half off day, but if you watch my thrift shop haul video, you know that I try to kind of be sneaky about it. And I try to they price both of them. And I just like, you know what, I'll pay it in full. And all that, and you keep the change. And I changed my mind halfway through because I have a thing called a conscience and integrity. Though Salvation Army does not have a conscience or integrity. They are a corporation for profit. Most of their money goes to corporate and all that. But they have two 50% off days, which is better than Goodwill. So I go visit there, and I've gotten some pretty good Nerf blasters there. So I won't hark them on that, but they're always the last place I would bother to go. So, and also they don't directly discriminate against me like Goodwill did, but they will take up policies that Goodwill has taken up when it comes to discriminating against people of the non-white variety. So, but this is not about that. This is about the Splitstrike. Also, on a side note, I went to an outlet store, a Goodwill outlet in San Antonio. Saw one of these there too. And that outlet was next to a Texas Thrift. I saw another one of these there too. But now, this was the first one I ever seen in the wild, and now I'm seeing them all over the place. Weird. I wish I happened to be with a cooler blaster. But yeah, filthy. Look at that. Just absolutely filthy. All that. So, but over here I cleaned it a bit better. And all that. You can see it's not as grimy. But, so yeah, just very simple blaster. Just flick this switch. It comes off. This is uncomfortable. I don't like this. I felt like this should have just probably been flat plastic like the rest of this. But I like it. I like the idea of this. And you use these hooks to pull it back. It is not the most practical thing to do, but it works. And all that. It's better to just stick the finger in there and just stick your finger in there and just pull. And then, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I didn't mean that. And all that. I'm immature. I'm a very immature person. I love innuendo. Okay? But what was it? So, but here's the thing about these. When I was playing with them, this thing shot both of them at the same time. This one did not. And they were both like flopping out. They're just really weak. And so I cleaned this one up. I greased it. Works perfectly fine. And all that. I got a dart right here. Just going to show you the difference. The clean one. And I lost the dart. Let me find it real quickly. Here it is. A not so clean one. You can hear the difference. And all that. And you can also see how just greasing these things up and just cleaning them, how well they are. No spring upgrade or anything. And all that. But I love this concept. I wish they did the same thing but with hammer action. Just imagine same size, hammer action, maybe even take away the split function if needed, and just have it be just because these tubes aren't that bad. Even if it was a single shot thing, well, technically two shot thing with that smart AR, you would have a double barreled shotgun. I like using it for that purpose. This is technically a shotgun. But you have that option of single shot, double shot, and all that. I love it. If you find yourself one of these, just grease them up, clean them up, and there you go. This is one of those blasters where I say it's small and compact enough that you could probably holster it too. Let me see. You have a holster for like a stripe holster and all that. It'll work, but it's almost as wide. We get back up a little. As a hammer shot, this is just really cool. And I think there might be a mod to make it into a proper sawed-off shotgun. Maybe like get rid of one of these and just have only one and just fire the shots or something, or maybe get rid of the smart AR in it, so it could be a lot more powerful. I don't know. And I never had a Splitstrike before, but I highly recommend these. Now, and I recommend only having one, unless you really like this thing. Because I don't see the point of having multiples, because it is multiples. It is 2 blasters. Here you go. I'm now... Who dual wields? John Travolta in Face Off. Okay. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. But the thing is, I normally paint my blasters. I can't see myself painting these because I don't know, because their shell is unique enough to them, and they have the primer in the back that I can't think of a gun or blaster that works with these. And it's just so like smooth, like, and in my brain I know like I want to put copper on this because my brand. But if I put it on this barrel, which would probably look the best on, it won't work because you're not supposed to use copper barrels in firearms because it would explode. It's not strong enough. You can use it on everything else, and it's like, well, mostly everything else, but well, and not mostly. Let me rephrase it. You can use it only on certain parts of the gun and all that. So if you look at an old-timey like Winchester rifle, the part with the brass that you can use copper with, but the barrel of the firearm itself cannot be copper. It has to be a stronger metal, or it will explode because it can't take the pressure. So that is the problem. I have to put copper on this, and it wouldn't. There is no real place for me to put copper. So this is not a cosplay blaster. This is a performance blaster. This is if you need a shotgun, if you have two buddies who don't have a blaster, just have one of these. Just always have one of these when you go to a Nerf war and all that. I highly recommend it. Just make sure it's clean on the inside and all that. I think there were bugs in this too, like dead bugs. Yeah, keep an eye out for that. And I would honestly, if the internals were not any different, I would like to see an Elite 2.0 of the Splitstrike. And all that. I just want to see what kind of shell they would use. Okay, because I do like the shells of Elite 2.0. I want to see an Elite 2.0 version of this. No, just Nerf, do not change the internals. Do not make it weaker. Just keep it the same. And all that. Just everything is the same internally. And how it connects. But just have the new shell. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, maybe we get rid of this aspect of it. Maybe it'll be more sleeker. Maybe it will just be a double-barreled shotgun and just not have that. But yeah. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You all have a good night. Bye-bye.